display. No problem.
So we're talking to the museum to see if we get a window permanently.
So we're now legally town of culture. There's another second thing, on January 26th, we're doing a mayor's charity thing at the Allendale, which is 4 choirs who will sing for the evening. So if you fancy an evening of song, 4 different choirs, you're very welcome. Okay, apologies.
We've received apologies from councillors Jags and Burt and Billington, all non-business related, and from Council Trim business related, so 4 in total.
Thank you. So, yes. Those, I propose that we accept those. Seconded, Councillor Wheeler. All those in favour? Yeah.
Thank you.
Good. Letters of interest and request for dispensation. Councillor Brown.
Yeah, member of the militia and what am I doing? Sounds right.
Councillor Bartlett.
My usual for Dorset Council, thank you.
Anybody else? Okay, public participation.
Well, we have 2 members of the public here, but I think, are you here for planning meetings, or do you want to?
No, we're here for the later meeting.
Right.
We just realised we did the wrong meeting, but we did something else.
We'll keep coming to you for advice. Okay, item 5 is budget 26-27, which is why we're here really. To know the error, consider the corrected figure, review and agree the draft budget for 26-27 and confirm the precept for Dorset Council. So this has really been handled quite a bit by the Finance and Governance Committee. So I'm going to go across to Rod, who's going to say a few words.
Yeah, right. Excellent. This was the budget we agreed on, well, what was it? A couple of weeks ago. There was an error in the spreadsheet because we were moving very fast and changing things as we were going. We've sat down and had a think about that and made sure that can't happen again. But this is basically to revisit that. It's not changed apart from the amount of money. So the percentage of the amount of money we were on last time, they've now been corrected, and the monthly council tax increase has gone from £2.10 to £2.51, I think. From the error of £2.10 to £2.51. It still holds the things that we wanted in there, which was the youth services, £80,000. We've taken out £27,000 of strategic plan money, and the school crossing at St John's, and there was another thing which I've forgotten. No, the SIDS is still in. What's the other thing? Oh, yes, the bus service. Sorry, extended bus services to the external conurbations. I still think this is worth the money. I know it's a big hit in terms of cost, but we don't have these services. We need them, and this is where we can do that, I think.
Thank you. Anything else want to comment? Councillor Sandy.
My concern is that although I doubt the merits of the proposed increases and the reasons for them, I have to say I find the 29% increase, I think, well, that's what it says there. Sorry?
Let's look what it is. 20.3.
Oh, I do the same thing. 20.3, I still think it's too much to ask people to spend, particularly at a time when they're having financial difficulties. And I think, frankly, we can't afford it. That's what I think. So that's what I want to say, basically.
Thank you. Anybody else? Councillor Wheeler.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we live in times where, due to national insurance increases and all the increases in staff costs as well as general increases, I think keeping it to, if you take away, if you recognise that it's real pounds and pence, we're talking £2.51 a month. I think we've done the best that we can. So I'm happy to propose that we go ahead with that new figure.
Can I just, before we do, can we make this a recorded vote possible?
Yes.
And I'm happy to second that.
I'll second that. Okay, so we've got a proposal.
Yeah, can I ask a question? How, if we took out the youth provision, how much would the rise be?
Well, the youth is in the law.
Yes, so, but if we said, right, well, we're not going to fund that because that's not been committed as yet, has it? Hasn't been, is it?
No, indeed.
No.
So I believe you have that for your. So that's this budget without the service budget.
No, it's just a take out.
That brings it down to 8.16.
8%.
8.16%.
All right. Councillor White.
Yeah, but personally, it seems to me that's the only place you would get a significant reduction in the precept. As far as I can see it, I mean, you either have that. If we maintain the youth provision, which I personally think is a very good thing to do, there is no way round putting it up that much.
Thank you. Anybody else? Councillor Morgan.
Yes, so it wouldn't come down that far because there was already 20,000 in the budget. We did have a scenario set up for if we took out the increase from 20,000 to 80,000 in there, it's about 9% below where we have landed in this scenario.
Councillor Nash.
Thank you. Just to make that real, the £20,000 is not put towards anything in our minds at this point. There are no use provisions that we can provide for that money. So whilst it would be in the budget, I don't think it would be spent.
The only bit we do is to pay for some of our kids to go to the reef, but that's through the grants provision.
That's through London.
Okay, anything else? Councillor
Well, whilst it is, percentage-wise, it is a large increase, the monthly goings for what we're then achieving for, I do think are extremely needed and reasonable, and the benefits far outweigh the cost implication. And the demographic of the town is altering slightly, so the services are even more needed. So I am in favour of it, although it is, a little bit shocking. I think it's definitely needed, and now's the time.
Yes. Thank you for that. Councillor Bartlett.
Thank you, Chairman. I think for the benefit of the public, it might be as well to give help give an understanding around the state of local government when that's not just put in parish and town councils, but in upper tier authorities as well. So the government supplement to upper tier authorities was handed down on the 17th of December. And the clear messaging in that is that councils on the upper tier authorities, unitary, district, county councils, those type of councils, are being told by government that you will increase your council tax by the maximum amount if you need to. The option very much being taken out of council's control. There isn't going to be the ability to go to government to ask for further grants and that type of thing, because they're saying you've got to stand over 2 feet. The only way of doing that is to increase council tax. Dorset is reliant on about 85% of its income at Dorset Council is from its council tax. The point of precepts is that very much like the upper tier authorities, it looks very much like the picture going forward will be that towns and parish councils will be expected to stand around 2 feet as well in raising precept. What we need to bear in mind is that a 20% increase in precept, if there is the potential for the maximum increase of 4.99% increase in council tax, and Dorset Council haven't set their budget yet, they're still working through that. But you have to bear in mind that also budgets within local households, everything is going up, whether that's heating, food or anything. So I think it's fair to give an understanding for the public just the position that local government authorities are in trying to balance their budgets and what they're being requested to do. Thank you.
That's very helpful. Any other comments or discussion points? Councillor Wallace.
I'm very perturbed about this, to say the least. We have a lot of elderly people in the town, and not a lot of elderly people that are rich. It's going to make an enormous amount of difference to them. I don't suppose they've got index-linked pensions. I'm in a fortunate position that I have. I just think that it's going to, once we get this council tax from the county, fire brigade, police, it's gonna be absolutely an astronomical bill.
Thank you. Councillor Bryan.
Do we have an indication of what the fire service, increase might be? Do we know? No. So could I'll then just say, I absolutely understand all the arguments about, it's gonna cost people a lot of money. I think, from discussions I've had with people in the town, about the youth service provision, is that I think it is pretty widely supported and acknowledged that we need something to happen and it needs to happen fairly soon. And I absolutely accept that it's a big increase, but I think, keep the eye on the prize, which is that we need something for young people. And, every day that goes by, I get a reminder why we haven't got anything and what we could do to improve the situation for young people.
And also, we're quite fortunate now because we've got this youth council going well, and they tell us really, they say to us, don't they, face, there's very little for us to do.
Yeah.
Places to go, and we're not really looked after, we should be maybe, in small towns. Okay, so any more comments before we go for a vote? Want to make a vote again?
I propose that the amendments that we've made.
So can Jenny just go back to put that 80,000 back in so everyone can see on the screen what we're going to do?
Can you put these figures of those in the specs over that?
I still can't see it.
So I resume.
So you're looking at a very detailed spreadsheet. No, so the figures are the 2020, 26, 27, where's that? 26, 27. So the precept will be 793093 and the band D will be 178.64, which is a 20.3 figure.
Councillor Sandy.
Sorry, what Councillor Bartlett was saying, I don't understand how we can arrive at 20.3%, which the 29% I was talking about, which is the precept. But I'm just confused if we don't know if Dorset Council hasn't set its council tax yet. How do we know that figure? Am I missing something?
We got sent the figure.
So they have some.
We've got that figure now. Councillor Morgan.
Isn't the 29%, isn't that the overall increase, but it is whittled down by the fact that we have more residences within Wimborne, which then takes that down to the 20.3%.
That's correct, yeah.
Thank you. Okay, any other comments? So we've got a proposal, and second, all those in favour of that proposal?
Can I ask just to keep your hands up because I've had a request for a recorded vote? Okay, thank you.
And all those against? And that covers everybody.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
No.
Okay, thank you very much. 7:14.